खुशखबरी ऐसी मिली है, उछलने लगे हम हवा में, पूरी हुई दिल की तमन्ना, बड़ा ही असर था दुआ में। यस, आज मेरी दुआ असर कर गई। स्टार ग्लिट्स में मेरे साथ है none other than one of the Dabang brothers, Sohail Khan. So we are so happy to have you along with us in Star Glitz. And before I proceed, I know Tube Light is a movie that you all are looking forward to. But I won't ask you too many questions about Tube Light since, let's not break the suspense. But having said that, I want to know your journey through Bollywood. So you started off as a producer, director, scriptwriter, and actor. So tell me about your journey in Bollywood.
I've been born in the industry. I was always very fond of making movies. For me, it didn't matter if I was in front of the camera or behind the camera. My father was a screenplay writer, and my older brother Salman Bhai got into acting. From the age of 16, I started assisting Mr. Kailas Surendranath, and I enjoy the craft. So after that, there was no looking back for me. I directed my first film when I was 23 or 24 years old.
Yeah. Started as a producer?
No, in fact, I started as a director. I directed my first film called Azar. And then me and my ex-partner, Bunty, joined hands and we made Pyar Ke Darna Kya. Then we made a couple of films together, Hello Brother and Maine Dil Tujhko Diya. And then again I became independent and used close to around 14 films and directed around 7 films.
So in the industry, you've handled quite a few, a lot of departments like production, direction, then script writing and acting. So what do you enjoy the most out of it?
See, from all these departments, you get to learn. So for me, filmmaking is a learning process. It doesn't matter if I'm in front of the camera, behind the camera. When I don't have a particular job to attend to, I'm in my own office there's an editing suite, so I go and I see my editor edit and I just sit down there and I want to learn that craft. If I'm working on the sets as an actor with somebody, I go and hang near the camera to just learn that how does these complicated cameras operate now. But if you ask me, in the professions that I'm involved in, what do I enjoy doing the most is yes, creatively directing, but even where production is concerned, I think the producer's job is to coordinate talent, and it's a very interesting job if you're a creative producer. So beyond, if I rank them as in categories, I would say direction, production, and then acting.
So let's shift from acting to your, how was your eloped marriage with Seema?
Very interesting, and it was the time when I was doing my second film, Pyar Ke Darna Kya. And but I think that the runaway marriage didn't even last for a couple of hours. I met my in-laws in a couple of hours and we became family friends. So it wasn't
needed.
It was just the question if I'd met them a little earlier and if they'd just known what kind of people my family has and vice versa. I don't think we would have had that kind of drama. But I think that the drama.
It's quite filmy.
Yeah, and now there's stories to tell. So it's always memories.
Okay, that's nice to think about, right? When you think about it.
Yeah, it's stories to tell my kids to tell their kids, But yeah, it's something that was very interesting. That how we judge people without knowing them, and then when you get to know them, you realize that
exactly.
Just that why all the drama.
Right. And since you three brothers, from the industry, working the same industry, how is your bond like? Do you discuss movies? When you're all having a good time?
That's the only thing that we talk about.
Movies.
Yeah, that's the only thing that we talk about. Because we're all very keen on movies. It's our working interest too. So whenever we are together, which is nearly all the time.
Okay.
What we discuss, it's sports and movies.
That's wonderful. So, other than movies, what do you like to discuss all about? You have a kind of mehfil, sing songs and...
No, we're horrible singers. No, we're horrible singers. No, my older brother Salman bhai sings well.
Yes.
But he has developed this talent.
Right.
But we don't get together and sing songs and stuff that way. We don't do that. Whenever we get together, it's probably for a meal,
Yeah.
or then.
I think other than that, workout. You guys are all machos, so maybe workout. Is
So probably eating, fitness,
Yeah.
and we see a lot of movies together.
That's wonderful. So it's like, out of three brothers, are you the kind of naughtiest one because you're the youngest and you be a pampered boy all the way?
No, I'm not the youngest. I have one after me, Arpita.
Yeah, but not the boys.
No, I think we've all been very sane. We've been easy. I think a lot of the notorious behavior comes from kids who have been restricted.
Yes.
To go out and to explore. But our parents gave us a lot of freedom, and but we didn't take advantage of freedom. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
But we were never restricted as children. And we've had our fun. We've all had our fun.
Right.
But we've had good fun, and now when we look back to as the notorious stuff that we've done, I mean, we have no regrets. We have smiles.
That's what life is all about. You need to have all the balance, naughty, being happy, and everything, right?
Of course.
Yeah. And who's the worst critic at home?
No one actually. I mean, nobody criticizes each other. It's conversations.
Great.
Yeah, it's conversations. I mean, I don't think anyone has got. Forget the family. I don't even think that critics or media or people have the right to criticize, because you don't realize that.
How much effort is put in?
Yeah, and then there's so many things that can happen, and things can go wrong by and with.
Exactly.
So even as an individual, I don't think it is right to criticize anyone, because you don't know the background, you don't know what the kind of experience they've had, and that particular decision or that kind of work that they've done could have been just out of so much of pressure.
Right.
So I think, and especially, I mean, you asked me regarding my family. I think we do have conversations, and we do honest to each other, and if we feel that something could have been done better, we're extremely open to it, because we know that at least the people around us, the loved ones, only want good for us.
Exactly.
And if they suggest or they recommend something, it's out of goodwill and good faith, so we must accept it.
Yeah, and those who are like criticizing, it's just their perspective, right? I mean, need not be right.
Exactly, that's exactly
His
it.
perspective. So, what you said is exactly right.
Every individual has their own experiences.
Exactly.
Comes from a different walk of life, and but one to his own. But I just feel that yes, you can have an opinion regarding something, but that doesn't mean that your opinion is right.
Right. Glitz is the show that we are doing for ChannelD. So in this show we have different segments. I've actually divided into different segments. The segment that's just coming up is yes or no, basically. So I'm just going to ask you a few questions. So just yes or no. Salman is the biggest star in Bollywood.
Yes.
It doesn't matter at all if my film gets hit or flop.
No, it does matter.
It does matter.
It does matter.
It really bothers you.
Now we getting into an explanation. It's not yes or no.
No,
It matters anyone. I mean, you'll be lying if you say that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true. So I hate going to the gym.
No, I love going to the gym.
You love. Okay. And Sohail Khan is a singer.
Not at all.
Really?
No, not at all.
But Salman is now ventured into singing, so I think it's there.
It's only there. It's not here.
Okay. So, but end of this, I would really want you to hum something.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
All right. So now the segment is 1 to 10, the rating. You just have to give marks according to the dancing skills. I'm just going to say a few names. The first name is, according to you, Varun. How much mark you'll give based on the dancing skills?
8,
Siddharth,
6,
Sushant,
7,
Ranveer,
8,
Ranveer.
8, yeah.
Okay. And from the heroines, Deepika,
8,
Kareena,
8,
Katrina,
9,
Priyanka,
9,
and Sonakshi.
8.
Cool. So now it's again, the next segment coming up is D1 to 5. Again, you need to rate according to who is best, who looks best shirtless in Bollywood. I'm just going to say a few names. Salman.
Best in the sense I didn't get it, because if there
Who
are no
looks-
categories.
Yeah,
Oh,
best shirtless in Bollywood. I mean,
so give me the names, right? So I'll tell you.
yeah, the name. Salman. Just rate.
That's okay. Right,
Yeah.
right, yeah. 9.
Or else I'll just say the few names, you just rate it accordingly.
Exactly, yeah.
Salman, Shahrukh, Amir, Hrithik, Tiger Shroff and Sohail.
Body wise, Tiger,
Okay.
then Salman Bhai,
Okay.
and Hrithik.
Okay.
Who else is there?
Shahrukh and Sohail.
Shah Rukh and Sohail.
Why you last?
Have you seen Shah Rukh Bhai? A totally ripped boy.
Okay. So now the next segment is one-on-one, which is like one-word question and one-word answer. I'm just going to ask you about marriage,
Bliss.
bliss, awards,
Rewards.
cool, family,
No comparison. I mean, it's beyond. I mean, family is something that there's nothing to compare to a family.
fam, love,
Always.
friendship,
Forever.
on-screen kissing,
Not needed.
not needed, okay. Rejection,
Needed.
anger,
Needed. Not violence.
gossip,
No. Not my kind.
needed.
Not needed.
And Salman.
Being human.
That's wonderful. Okay, so now I'm not going to bore you with too many questions. Just go straight away, go to rapid fire. What do you say?
Super.
It's full. You know how rapid fire is all about. Kejo has done a big, too many shows rapid fire, and same thing with you. So, 3 things no one knows about you.
Actually, I'm an open book. Everyone knows everything about me. But
About 3 things. Something
I
like,
avoid crowds. I love to be around family and friends. And
that everybody knows that you love to be around family and friends.
yes, I'm saying that it's like you can ask me 3 things that I do, because 3 things I don't do, I would not even tell you.
Oh, really? But still something that you can share. I'm not asking you to disclose anything that you don't want to.
Like I said, I kind of avoid crowded places. I like to dress up extremely comfortable in jeans and slippers if it was my way,
Okay.
and I can't handle wearing jackets.
Okay, that's something that nobody knows. Yeah, cool. And Salman, Arbaz, Sohail, the perfect son, boyfriend, husband material.
Perfect son is Salman Bhai.
Okay.
Boyfriend, what are the 3?
A husband, son, a boyfriend, husband.
Boyfriend though now, I think only Arbaz Bhai can be because of his
Yeah.
new status.
Yeah.
And yeah, husband me.
Oh, that's nice. A sweet husband.
Yeah, easy.
That's sweet to hear. The best and the worst part of being the Salman's bro. I'm sure there is nothing called worst, but still I asked.
No, there's nothing. I mean, it's all good. I mean, God has been very kind to him and to our family. Saying I would only appreciate and thank God for all what He's done for our family. So I would not even have an iota of complaint.
That's really a gratitude, I must say. That's all.
Yeah, that's true.
Great to be Salman's bro, right?
Yeah.
So happy to hear that. So if you have a problem in the industry, I know your family is always there for you, but other than family, who do you look up to?
I don't. It's only family for me.
Just family.
Yeah.
Other than that, no friends in Bollywood.
I do have a lot of friends, but
You don't have to.
yeah, but my dad, my brothers, my sisters, they cover me totally.
Yeah, they are the pillars. Now, I'm sure you're such a hot property. So the best pickup line used on you so far. Sure, there would be recent ones as well.
Yeah, yesterday a friend of mine said,
Yesterday.
yeah,
Tell us.
come pick me up. I guess, yeah, that was the line, which is, come pick me up, we'll go out. So I suppose that's the pickup line that people want me to say about them.
Okay, I like that. Which is the best rumor about you till? I know you hate rumors and nobody likes it, but which is the best rumor that you've heard about you so far?
Nothing as such. I don't know. Till now there's no rumor as such which has, one of those weird kind of rumors that you wonder that how come it's put in.
Okay.
Nothing as such.
I think people are scared looking at the macho image and everything. People are scared to take and bring out rumors about you.
No, I don't think there's anything which is. Yeah. At times I read about other people and nothing coming to my mind. But fortunately, there's nothing which has been that absurd that has been written about me.
So you are a macho in between. I just felt like looking at you asking. It's not a rapid way. You are a macho at the same time. You've got a cutie pie face. So, but what are you exactly? Cutie pie or macho? I mean, very.
Cutie pie, macho. No, I think I just have my own personality. And one develops his personality with the people who he's around. So I suppose that because I'm always around my family, I have this great support system and strength around them.
Right.
So it just makes all of us stronger.
So you're strong.
Yeah, but I think more, it's not me, just all of us in my family, because we're there for each other. I think that we're just strong mentally.
And your favorite actor, actress in the Bollywood industry, and I know there is no place for hatred. Knowing you, only little I know you, but so far the way I know you, I know.
The actor that I'm very fond of currently is Alia, and as an actor who I've gone very fond of is now Salman Bhai, with the kind of characters that he's doing and work that he's doing.
Exactly, that's right. The variety that he's doing, and any actor or actress you don't prefer much. I won't use the word hate because the way I said, you don't prefer that much in the industry.
No, I don't.
Actor, actress.
Everyone to his own. I mean, actually, no actor is bigger than the character that he plays. So it's not the actors who we like, it's basically the characters that we like. So fortunately these actors like Alia, Salman Bhai, Shah Rukh Bhai, the writers have written some great characters for them, and that's why they are who they are. Right. So it's just an opportunity given to an actor to score in the character that he plays. So each actor, the fact that he's in that position, he must have done some great work. Right. But yeah, it's a character that propels you to a different level after that. Right.
And how would you rate Salman, the initial movie like Maine Pyar Kiya, and if I say Bajrangi Bhaijaan, how would you rate him as an actor?
Oh, he's a different person.
Totally different person. In terms of acting or in terms of personally and professionally?
Acting. No, we all grow. I mean, that was 25 years back. So professionally and we all evolve, and as people, and as when people say that they don't change, I think that's a tragedy. One,
Right.
one should change,
Yeah.
and one should change and
Yeah.
evolve. And I think Salman Bhai as an actor, to person, has changed tremendously.
Progressive, right?
Yeah. So if you compare, I would probably in today's time, obviously who he is today is what I favor.
Exactly. And now that's the rapid fire. I hope I didn't trouble you much with too many questions. Okay, now I want to ask you about your favorite song.
My most favorite song for a lot of emotional and sentimental value is Oh Jane Jana, because that was as a filmmaker, that was my second film, and that song became a rage, and that really got my production into the whole music world. So that is something that's a great song. It was done by Kamal Khan, and we shot a great video, great audio. So for
That's the one, yeah?
sentimental reasons, yeah.
Okay. And your first love?
My first love. I think my first love was. I wouldn't say my first love, but I think I'll tell you that in my life, who I care and who I love the most is Arpita.
Arpita. Okay. So, what is your concept of love?
There's no concept of love. You can't categorize love in any way.
You can't explain love, right?
Yeah, you can't, because you love your sister in a certain way, you love your wife, you love your children, you love your parents, you love your friends, you love the way you work, you go to a shop, you love a bag, you love shoes. So love is just generally used, but it has its own different meanings to everything.
Great. So before we wind up, the last and final thing I want to ask you is, there are so many newcomers in the industry now. Everybody's working hard, and everybody's coming with their dreams, and some is like successful and some are not. What is a piece of advice that you want to give to all the newcomers out there?
I suppose you just just work hard and practice. It's because you never know when an opportunity is going to come knocking at the door, and nothing compensates to just practice and rehearsing. What happens is that a lot of actors, they do these diploma courses, or they do, and these commercial courses give them a certificate and say, okay, you become an actor.
Yeah.
No, that's not it. You have to keep on educating yourself, reinventing yourself, and because the confidence starts showing.
True.
And so a lot of people, once they finish their 6 months course or 1 year course, they feel that they've become actors, or they feel that now they're ready to start finding a job, not realizing that a job will come, but nothing compensates to practice and hard work.
Thank you so much. Before anything, it was a lovely time with you, and thank you so much. In spite of the busy schedule that you are in, I know you just gave us a little bit of your time, and that was really wonderful.
This is the longest interview I've given. There's not a little bit of your time.
Wow, I'm blessed. Thank you so much.